Hey boys and girls, it's week 6 Thursday, and today we're going to be doing a Google Slides activity called Leprechaun Shapes. Now I may be Irish, but the only thing I know about leprechauns is that they are Irish folklore. But according to Google, they are usually depicted as bearded little men, yeah I knew that, wearing a coat and a hat, and they partake in mischief. They are solitary creatures who spend their time making and mending shoes. And they have a hidden pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. The leprechauns that we see today in this activity are just going to keep on helping us learn about the properties of quadrilaterals. And as in the other slides, this one starts out with definitions you need to know in order to understand attributes of the different quadrilaterals that we're studying. Okay, when we move on to the direction page, we read that we're going to read each clue about where to find the leprechaun's gold. And when you think you know the figure the clue is describing, move the figure to see if the gold is behind it. If you are right, drag your gold coins to the right-hand side of your screen. If you are wrong, you'll see a sack of dirt for planting clover. Drag the sack of dirt to the left side of the screen. At the end of the game, count up all the gold coins you earned. Subtract the number of sacks of dirt you collected and find your total score. Alright, so let's try out one of these slides. Alright, our leprechaun tells us that we'll find the gold behind the shape with parallel lines and no right angles. So I'm going to look at each of the shapes, and I can see that all three of them do have some parallel lines. Right, but I'm looking at it and only one of them has no right angles. This octagon has obtuse angles, so I know that this is going to be the shape he is talking about. I'm going to pick up the octagon and see if it reveals the gold. And yep, there it is. So I'm going to move that gold over here to the right so that I can count it all up at the end of the slides. And this I see has 2 gold coins. Now if I had picked one of these other shapes, I would have ended up with a sack of dirt. And that sack of dirt I would have placed over here on the left-hand side of the screen, if I can pick it up. It doesn't want to move. Typical sack of dirt. And that one doesn't want to move either. Alright, so you guys see how this is going to work? I think it's a pretty straightforward video. As you move through this, and you get down to the end, there is this activity to grab one of these shapes and use the cropping tool to create your own shape. Okay, to find the cropping tool, you go up here to this image where it says crop image, and you drop that down, and then you have some different shapes here that you can use. So we've clicked on this, we go up to the crop, we pick the shape we want to make. I want to make this into a trapezoid. It makes my shape turn to the trapezoid. And then I can stretch it out a little bit if I want to. Okay, and let me try this one. Alright, so this is just to have a little bit of fun with these shapes. I put it over here. And I'm going to look at these arrows. Let's see, whoops. There it is. That didn't work too well. Anyway, boys and girls, have a good time with this, and I hope you enjoyed this slides activity. Bye-bye.